Hi everyone, welcome to this yoga practice. So you'll probably see that it says Pilates with Debbie on my YouTube channel. I do generally do Pilates, but I've just qualified for my yoga, so I'm going to actually do a yoga practice here. I have done yoga before. I use sort of yoga Pilates. I mix this all up. But today we're going to do some mindful yoga. We're going to do some balancing, which helps the mind to distract it from everyday things that are going on, because you have to very concentrate when you're doing balancing. So I hope you're going to enjoy this. Get yourselves a cushion, which I haven't got, and get yourselves seated nice and firmly against a wall. Now I haven't got a wall because I'm going to be doing that out in my garden today. But if you've got a wall, that's free. If not, you can do exactly what I'm doing and just sit on a cushion and get yourself seated. Have your yoga mat ready, because we will be doing some work on our yoga mats as well. So generally with yoga, they breathe in and out through the nose. Pilates, we breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. So if I get confused part way, just ignore me. It's in and out through the nose, best you can. Obviously, if you struggle with that, then you do what's best for you and your breath. We're going to be doing some mudras. So there's 3 mudras that we will use initially. So we've got the Gyan Mudra, which is the thumb and the forefinger together, which you can place on your knees. You can have your legs out long and have them in your lap. We've got Prayam Mudra, which is the little finger, the ring finger and the thumb together and the other 2 fingers out. So that's your Prayam Mudra. And then we have Anjali Mudra, which is just basically prayer hands. There's also Vishnu Mudra, which is a breathing technique, which we will be using today. So I'm going to just run through what we do for the Vishnu Mudra. It's sort of like an air conditioning for the face as such. So we take our thumb, we put it over our right nostril, we breathe in through our left nostril. We then close the left nostril with our finger, we breathe out through the right nostril. We breathe in through the right nostril, we close that with the thumb, we breathe out through the left nostril. Okay, so that's the Vishnu Mudra when I say we're going to be doing that breath. You'll have your eyes closed, so that's why I'm showing you now. So yeah, let's get ourselves started in a nice seated position. As I said, if you can get yourself nicely against a wall, so you've got the wall for support behind you, that would be great. And then just start by rolling your shoulders back and down. Feel them rolling back and down against the wall. As you're rolling them back and down, feel them going down, starting to unwind. We hold a lot of tension in our shoulders. Bring them forward, so roll them up the back of the wall and then down. You're feeling them as you're going across. Amazing. Okay, I'm just going to do a little bit of side stretching. So take your right hand out to the side and just bring yourself over, just gently. We're not going too far right now. Come back, take that over to the other side. And come back. This time we can take it a little bit deeper. You might want to bring the hand over to stretch down your left hand side. Don't worry if you're up here. Go what's comfortable for you. Let's take that over. Stretch down the right hand side. Feel that length. Come back to center. Let's take our right ear to our right shoulder. Back to center, left ear to left shoulder. Just gently moving your head back and forwards. Releasing out the tension in our neck and our shoulders, places where we tend to hold it most. Then coming back to center and just drop your head down. And then coming up. We also hold a lot of tension around our hip area. So, if you've got tension here and you're not able to release it down, take your legs long. You haven't got to sit cross-legged. It's quite a long time and it does work the hip area. I mean, over time, when we have injuries, we hold that, we tense that area, and eventually those tendons, muscles, they all start to tense up, and we get a tension there. And we're trying, through mindful yoga, we're trying to release all that tension out and get our bodies to accept that they can move and they don't have to be held tense all the time, and hopefully to stop taking all the painkillers that we tend to take. So okay, so now taking your hands up, coming down into Anjali Mudra, prayer hands, hold them in front of you, and then gently closing your eyes. Taking your hands to your lap or to your knees in your chosen mudra, either Gyan Mudra or Prayan Mudra, which is your best, which you feel most comfortable doing, holding it there. Let's start to focus in now and look at our bodies and see how we're feeling. Gentle breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Breathing into the belly, not the chest. Our belly is our calming breath. Breathe into that belly, breathe out. Take notice of your feet now. How relaxed are they feeling? Do you have tension in them? Release them. Look at your lower legs, your knees and your upper legs. Whichever way you are seated, let the legs relax down. Feel the seat bone, tailbone as it sits into the floor beneath you. Now your glutes, let them relax down into the ground. Relaxing your spine, the lower, the mid and the upper spine. Relax your torso, your pelvic area, your belly and your chest. Let the shoulders relax, don't hold tension there, let them drop down, let them be heavy. Your hands, your lower arms, your elbows and your upper arms as they join the shoulders. Let them be heavy, let them relax. Release your neck, your face and the top of your head. Relax those facial muscles, the jaw, the cheekbones, the eyes and the forehead. Sitting here completely relaxed, just a breath in and out of the belly. And scan your body. Take notice of how you're feeling. Take notice of those tense areas. And focus on them throughout your practice, not pushing yourself too far. Now we're going to take our Vishnu Mudra breath. Okay, so I'll do the first round with you. Excuse the ice cream van. So we're taking our right thumb on our right nostril, closing that down. Breathing in through your left nostril. Close that with your finger and release the thumb from the right nostril, breathing out through the right nostril. Breathe in through the right nostril. Close that with the thumb, breathe out through the left nostril as you release the finger. Breathe in through the left nostril. Close that with the finger, release the thumb and breathe out through your right nostril. Continue that breath for your breathing and what best suits you. Amazing, guys. Keep going, keep doing that breath. I want you to do 2 more rounds, and when you finish those rounds, take your hands back either to your lap or to your knees in your chosen mudra. Amazing. Okay, the next breath that we're going to take is our box breath. So with the box breath, you breathe in for 4, you hold for 4, you breathe out for 4, you hold for 4. While you're doing that, you can visualize a box in front of you if that helps. So the long edge, you're breathing in for 4 on that edge going up. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're holding it for the top of the edge as you go across. 1, 2, 3, 4. You release as you go down the edge of the other side of the box for 1, 2, 3, 4, and you hold it as you go along the bottom of the box for 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you do that with your breath, okay, and do a few rounds of those, and then when you're happy and when you're done, just take your hands back again to your chosen mudra, or you can take them into your lap, whatever's good for you. And when you finish, just drop your head down so that I know you're done. Okay, amazing. Breathing in, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do another round of that. Breathing in, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can do a couple more if you wish. Just drop your head down, and then I know you're done. Excellent, we're all done. Okay, so bringing your heads back up, let's take our hands, let's clasp our hands together. Let's just take them behind the back of our head and push your head into your hands. Your hands are probably resting on the wall. Just push the head back and pull the arms, pull the fingertips apart so you start to stretch along the back of the arms, around the front of the shoulders, and you're pulling there. And then just drop yourself, tilt yourself over just slowly against the wall as you go across to the right. Coming back to center, down the wall to the left, back to center, down the wall to the right, back to center, and down the wall again to the left. Come into center, keeping the hands there, just gently pushing the chin down. Don't force with your hands, just taking them there, the natural weight just to push onto the head. And then releasing, bringing yourself up. Okay, amazing. Give the shoulders a little roll again. And taking your hands up overhead into prayer, bringing them down to the front of your nose, holding them there. Rub your hands together and then place them over your eyes. Blink your eyes open and then just part the fingers so that you're back here with your eyes open, ready to start our practice. So let's take our legs out in front of us if you haven't got them there already. Okay, we're going to lift up our right leg and we're going to circle the ankle. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And reverse that circle for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, release that down. If you've had your legs crossed, you might find that the ankle's a little bit tight, hence we're doing this. Taking up our left leg and let's circle for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and reverse for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, fabulous. We're going to take ourselves out now. Well, I'm going to take myself out. You're probably in your room still. And I'm going to take myself into the garden onto my mat. And we're going to start our backs. So if you come down onto your back, hopefully you can see me from there. Okay. So we're going to take up our right leg. We're going to hold it into the air. We're going to pull that right leg towards us. Bring that leg in. And then take it across the left leg and just give it a little gentle push. Come back, take the left leg up. Pull that leg towards you just gently with a stretch. Taking it across the right leg and pushing away to open it out. I'm not sure if I'm actually in view here. Anyhow, we're going to take Happy Baby. So if you don't know what that is, we'll take our feet so they're facing the ceiling. Mine are facing the sky. So nice flat feet. Okay, and then you're going to take the knees down towards your armpits. Okay, you can hold the outside of the feet, you can hold the inside of the feet. If it's too much, just take hold of your calves. You can even take the back of your thighs, wherever's good to you, and take your Happy Baby, opening out your hips, releasing out your tension. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Bringing the legs together. Bringing them down, pushing into your feet. Slip your hips over to the right. Roll yourself onto the left and bring yourself up into tabletop position. So we're on all fours. We've got our wrists under our elbows and we've got our knees underneath our hips. We're going to do some openings. So it's thread the needle. We do this in Pilates, but we also now do this in yoga. So we're going to breathe in, lifting our arm all the way up, and then breathing out as you take it under. For 4, 3, 2, and the last one, you're going to take that under and you're going to hold it there. Take the ear to the floor. Okay, and then if you wish, you can bring the left arm around and hold onto your hip, okay? Take the hand back down, open yourself back up and come back down. Okay, I said hold on to your hip, but I actually meant, oh, you hold on to your thigh. Sorry about that. Take that on the other side. Going to lift our left arm up and open for 4, for 3, for 2, and the last one. Bring it under, bringing the ear down to the ground. And taking your right hand over, if you wish, you don't have to take hold of the back thigh. Relax into that. Bringing the hands round, pushing the left arm up and coming down. Okay, so from here, we're going to come up into our first downward dog, and then we're going to take a sun salutation. So before we do that, let's just work the wrists a little bit. So just roll yourself forward and back. Take the weight into the wrist as you go forward. Bringing back, you're releasing them off. Okay, let's take our toes underneath at the back. Breathe in through the nose. And as you breathe out through the mouth, push up into your first downward dog. Okay, so you might not have the heels down to the ground. Don't worry if you haven't. Walk those feet out. Come up onto your tippy toes and then come all the way down. Pushing the chest towards the thighs. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. And then walking your fingertips back towards your feet, hanging down there, taking hold of your wrists, or your elbows, sorry. Hanging there like a rag doll. Bending the knees, taking a big breath in, hands over top, hands down, prayer, Anjali Mudra. Okay, we're going to take some sun salutations here now. So we're going to take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, bring yourself down to the floor. Actually, I need to go the other end. Ignore me. Stay where you are, guys. Breathing in. As you breathe out, bring your hands down. Halfway. So that's either here. So it's called halfway flat back, or you can do it with your fingertips on the floor. Taking the hands down, step back with the right leg, step back with the left leg, holding it there. This is your plank position, you're holding it there. First of all, we're going to do our knees, chest, chin. So knees, chest, and chin, and coming up. Okay, when you're here, take your hands away. That way you know that you're not pushing into the hands and forcing the back. We're holding this with our spine. Hands into the floor, holding the toes under. Coming back into downward dog. We're going to do some hip opener here. So we're going to take our right leg up. If you want, you can bend and you can open the hip here. Opening your hip up, releasing out the tension on the right hand side. Taking that right leg long, bringing it through, dropping the back leg down, coming into low lunge. Really lean forward in there, feel it in the hip. Coming up on the toes, lift the front toes and spring forward, come down, halfway, drop back down, take a big deep breath in. Hands together, prayer position. Let's do that again, breathing in. And as you breathe out, bring yourself down, halfway lift. Bring the hands down, step back with the left, step back with the right. We're going to do knees, chest, chin again. Knees, chest and chin. This time you can push up a little bit higher if you wish, or you can stay low. Just coming up, we've still got our knees and our calves on the floor. Curling our toes under, pushing ourselves back into downward dog. Lifting our left leg up, bend at the knee, opening up here. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. Straightening that leg, bringing it forward, coming down for low lunge on the left, going forward. Curling your toes under, lock onto the heel of the front feet and spring yourself forward, bringing down. Halfway pose, and down. Breathing in all the way up. Hands to Anjali Mudra, prayer hands. Breathing in, breathing out all the way down to the floor. You can either step back or you can jump back, whatever's good for you. You can do knees, chest and chin. You can do knees, chest, chin, push into the hands first, small upward. Or you can do chaturanga, coming forward slightly, coming down and bringing yourself up so that we've now got the whole of the leg. We're just resting on the sort of top half of our feet and we're coming up into a full upward dog. Curling our toes under, coming back here into our downward dog. Hold it there. Taking our right leg up again, bending, opening the hip. Straightening the leg, bending, bringing it through, coming down for your low lunge. Curling the toes under, lifting the toes at the front, spring forward, drop down, halfway, coming down, breathing in, hands down to prayer, breathing in, breathing out as you come all the way down, halfway lift, coming down, you can step back And you can jump back, take your chosen knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Coming up, holding it there, slight bend in the elbows. Curling the toes, going up to downward dog. Let's open the lift again. Opening up your hips on the left hand side. Straightening the leg and bringing it through. Coming down to low lunge. Bringing up on the toes of the back foot, rocking forward, coming down, all the way up, hands to prayer. Let's go again, breathing in. As we breathe out, we come down, halfway, drop down, so you can take here, jump back, and this time we're going to stay in our plank position. So even if you've stuck back, stays into this plank position, we're going to take our right knee to our right elbow. For 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Hold it there. Let's take our left knee to left elbow. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And down, coming up into downward dog. Holding it there, pushing yourself back. Breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the nose. And then bending your knees, looking forward to your front hands. You can sprint forward or you can step yourself forward, which is ever the easiest for you. So it's either a jump forward or legs. Hanging down, coming up halfway pose. Breathing in, hands down to prayer. Okay, so we're going to take our some warriors here now. So we're going to start with warrior 1 to warrior 2 to warrior 3. Okay, then we're going to do our balance poses. Warrior 3 is a balance pose, but we're going to go into tree as well and hopefully into dancer's pose. So lots of concentration needed here. So stand into the back of your mat. We'll start by bringing our right foot forward, left leg back. Okay, we've got to bend into our right knee. We can see our toes to the front, hands on hips, bringing your hips forward. Sinking down there, warrior 1. Taking the arms up for full warrior 1 if you wish. From here we're going to transition into warrior 2. You're going to have to turn around so you can see me. So from here, we're going to transition into warrior 2. Okay, so we want the heel of our front foot in line with the instep of our back foot. If that's comfortable for you, don't worry. Hands nicely up. We don't want them drop down or angles. We want them nicely level. Holding here, looking over the front fingers, front middle finger, looking over that. Holding it there. Flipping the front hand over. Drop the back hand to the back leg and come over for reverse warrior. Salute to the sun. And coming back, taking the front arm onto the elbow there, onto the forearm onto your knee, bringing the top arm over. Opening up here, down our side again, down the left hand side. Coming back to warrior 2. Take your hands onto your hip. This is where we're turning into warrior 3. So we're going to turn around, we're going to go onto the toes of our back foot, get comfortable on our front foot, and we're going to spring up. I'm actually going to have to come back or I'm going to hit my dog. We're going to come up into warrior 3. Focus on something that's not moving, bringing the legs up. Warrior 3. Taking your arms back if you wish. Holding it there. And then coming out there. Amazing, well done guys. We're going to take that on the other side now. So we're going to take our left leg forward, now right back. Warrior 1 on the left hand side. Hands onto hips, bringing our hips round so they're nicely facing the front, being comfortable there. When you're comfortable, if you're happy, you can take your arms up. Warrior one. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. Be mindful of areas that might be a little bit tense. Sometimes you can feel these moves in your lower back. Be mindful of those. Be careful not to overstretch. And then take yourself around into warrior two. Nice and comfortable. Amazing, guys. Holding it there. Flipping the front hand, back hand to the leg. Let's take our reverse warrior. Coming over, taking our forearm to our knee and bringing the front arm over. Holding it here. Feeling the stretch again down your side. And then coming back up into warrior two. Fabulous. Looking over the front finger, hands onto your hips, coming round onto the toes of your back foot, getting your foot comfortable at the front, and then when you're ready, taking yourself up. I've got to come back on, you're not going to see me. I'm into warrior three, guys. Sorry, I'm just going to see you can see me. Focus on something that's not moving. Holding it there. If you're happy, you can take your arms behind. And then coming out. Okay, fabulous. Okay, so on to tree. So we've got a few moves of tree. When we go into dancer's pose, you're going to take Gaya Mudra, which is the thumb and forefinger, which will be out here, and we'll be lifting our leg. We'll be pushing into that. So we're pushed with our foot into our hand. We're pushing away, okay, when we do that. So let's start with tree pose. We're going to start. Get your right foot nice and firm into the ground and get yourself comfortable. You can take low tree, you can take it onto your calf, or you can bring it up into your thigh. Okay, don't have it on your knee at any point. Okay, hold it there. When you're comfortable, taking it up, opening the heart for one, opening the heart for two, opening the heart for three. Hands down, and taking your hands out into full tree, holding it there. This is where we're going to transition. So taking our front leg, our left leg, and we're going to squeeze it up, hold it in, and then taking it, the part hand, like I just said, we're going to kick into that hand and we're going to push into it with our hand. We're going to slightly bend forward, and then we're going to take our Gaya Mudra and we're going to come up into dancer's pose. Okay, I don't know if you can actually see. Let me just turn sideways for you, might be a bit better. Comfortable. So this is your dancers. Okay, well done, guys, you've done really well, really well. Okay, let's take that onto the other side. So, taking either our low tree, mid tree, or you can take it up into a higher tree pose, pushing into the thigh, really push into the thigh with the leg. Hands to prayer when you're ready. Just open the heart for one. Open the heart for two. Open the heart for three. Hands up into full tree, holding it there. And then let's transition now through. So yeah, a bit wobbly on this side. So our transition, sorry, don't try not to put your foot down if you can help it, squeezing in. Taking hold of the ankle with the hand, pushing into that Gaya Mudra, pushing out, holding dancer's pose there. And release out of that when you're ready. Straighten the legs, so that's like quite a bit of balancing, quite a little bit of concentration and movement that we've done there. Okay, so we're going to come down, we're going to do a little bit more work on the floor. I think I might come back inside for this one, might be easier. I'm not sure how much you can see of me. I'm just going to get to there. Okay. So let's come back down, so at the top of the mat, breathing in. And as you breathe out, bring yourself down, walk yourself forward and come down onto all fours, okay? I'm hoping you can see me there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take down onto our forearms. So we've got our forearms, we've got our hands clasped together and we're on our forearms. We're going to push ourselves forward over the forearm. And then we're going to push ourselves back. Coming forward, coming back, coming forward. This time as you come back, I want you to take the toes together, release the hands, take your knees wide and come down into child's pose, resting your head, your forehead, resting your forehead onto the mat. And then pull away with the fingers, stretching out underneath your arms, and then release down. Okay, push yourself up, bring the knees together, come down again as we did, but we've got our knees together now, and then walk your hands over to your right hand side and feel the stretch down the right. Release into that and relax down into it. See how you're feeling. Walking yourself back to centre, taking your arms over to the left. Coming back to centre. Pushing yourself up and bringing yourselves round to a seated position. So we're going to sort of start similar to where we did. So this time taking our right leg over our left, hugging that in. We're going to lift the left leg off of the floor and you're going to take hold of the ankle. No, you're not. Yeah, that's right. You take hold of the ankle and you lift. So you're lifting that there, stretching out. It might be your calf. If you can't, just take it from that side. If you can't take around there, take the calf from here. Or you can just leave it and you can just stretch away at the heel. Whatever's easiest for you. Holding it there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release down. Okay, let's take that on the other side. Taking the left leg over the right, lifting the right leg up, and taking hold of the right leg, lifting it up and holding it up, flexing the foot. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Releasing down. Taking the soles of your feet together. Holding around, clasp fingers, and down, bringing yourself forward, using the elbows to bring yourself down, bringing yourself over. Don't worry if you're up here and you're just pushing forward, that's absolutely fine. Bring yourself down to where it's comfortable for you. Feeling the stretch down your body, around the hip areas. Again, as I said, it's our hips that hold tension and stress. Sitting yourself up, taking the legs long. We're going to take our side stretch again. So we're going to take our right hand down. Hopefully this time now you can come down onto the forearm and you can bring that arm all the way over but don't worry if you're still up. Keeping the seat bones firmly on the floor. You don't want to be lifting over. Seat bones are in the floor. Bring yourself up. Let's take that over onto the other side. Stretching across. Back to centre. And we're just going to take a forward bend, so we're bringing our chest towards our knees. We do this quite a lot in Pilates. If you've done my Pilates practices, you know what I'm doing now. So we're coming down, bringing ourselves over our legs. I'm going to take it this way so you can see that I'm not just hanging, I'm bringing my chest towards my knees and I'm coming down. Bring yourself up. Okay, we're going to take ourselves down onto the mat and we're going to come into some fabulous final relaxation. So I'm hoping you're enjoying this, guys. It's quite new for me to be doing a full yoga practice. So bringing yourself to a seated position. We're going to bring ourselves halfway down and then we're going to take ourselves back up. Bringing ourselves halfway down. Bringing ourselves up. Bringing ourselves halfway down, holding it here. Take the left hand out, bring it back. Right hand out, bring it back. Sitting up. Halfway down. Left hand out. Right hand out. And sitting up. We're just working our core a little bit, just because it's not had a lot of work with our other practices. When we're holding our balances, we should be holding our core, so we want to make it nice and strong. Doing this will just help to strengthen those lower muscles. Back to centre. This time you're going to come all the way down to the mat. Slowly, slowly. Don't forget you've got the back of the thighs to help you go down. If you can't do it, don't just drop down. Come all the way down to the floor for final relaxation. Okay, amazing. If you want to take a full body stretch here, you can. Arms overhead, pointing the toe, stretching away, and then release. Let's sit up so I can watch you. Amazing. Right. So I want you to close your eyes down now, guys. Start to take us focus internally and appreciate the practice now we've undertaken by letting our body rest and sink and ground itself into the mat beneath. Allow your feet to just drop outwards. Release the soles of the feet. Feel the heels on the ground. Imagine roots pulling them down into the mat beneath you, grounding you, holding you there, releasing, let go. Releasing your calves, your shin bones, your knees and your upper legs. Both legs rested down, soften and relaxed. Relaxing your glutes, your tailbone and your pelvic area. Release that down. Feel the lower spine and the tailbone being pulled down and grounding itself. Release your lower spine, your mid spine and your upper spine. The length of your spine as it rests down onto the mat. Release it, let it go. Release your belly, release your chest. Your torso relaxed. Releasing your hands, the backs of your hands, the palms of your hands. Your hands are resting on the ground. Feel the backs of the hands as they're being pulled down and they're getting heavier into the mat beneath. Relax your wrists, your lower arms, your elbows and your upper arms. Both arms are just heavy, just relaxed and released. Let your shoulders relax down. Softening now into the mat beneath you. Feel them being pulled down. Heavy. Your neck. And finally your head. Feel the weight of your head as it relaxes down. It's just softening now into the mat beneath you. Softening with the rest of your body. Release all your facial muscles, so let the jaw go, maybe taking the tongue from the roof of the mouth, perhaps parting your lips. Release your cheekbones, your nostrils. Release your eyes, your eyelids, your forehead and your eyebrows. Finally, let the top of your head go, all the tension released. Leaving your body, now fully relaxed and immersed into the mat beneath you. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose where you can. Breathing into your belly. The softness as you sink deeper into the mat. Imagine you're laying on the beach. You can hear the waves as they come towards you. And as they come towards you, a little breeze blows over your body from the tips of the toes, away over the top of your head. And then as the sea and the tide goes back out, that breeze comes back over your head, over your torso and away from your toes, pulling away into the sea. The waves coming again, the breeze gently over your body. The waves go out and the breeze gently floats across your body. The sun's in the sky warming you, relaxing you. Let yourself sink just a little bit deeper. I want you to visualise the room that you're in now. Start to listen to any noises that you can hear close by, a bit further away. Start to bring some movement to your body, wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, maybe rocking your head from side to side. Take your breath a little bit deeper, wakening your body up. And then when you're ready, taking your feet so they are flat on the floor and window wipe your legs from side to side. Then pushing into the soles of your feet, lifting your hips over to pushing them to the right hand side and rolling yourself over to the left. Laying there for one moment, breathing into your body, breathing into your lungs that are now free. And then very gently pushing yourself up to a seated position, keeping your eyes closed. You could be cross-legged, you could have legs out in front, whatever's comfortable for you. Let's take a big breath in, taking our arms above our head, taking them into prayer, coming down, coming all the way down to our heart center. Do that again, big deep breath in, breathing out with a sigh as you bring your hands down to the heart center. We'll do that one more time, breathing in, breathing out with a sigh. Giving yourselves a bow, guys. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed that yoga practice. Cheers, guys. Bye.